Imagine stepping outside, and the air feels like knives. Your eyelashes freeze in seconds. Your phone dies instantly, and if you stay outside too long, you can actually die. But people live here. This is the coldest town on Earth. This place is real, and it's insane. This place is called Oymyakon. It's deep in Siberia, Russia. And at its worst, it has reached around minus 71 degrees Celsius. That's 71 degrees C. And honestly, that temperature shouldn't even be possible. On the map, Oymyakon is basically in the middle of nowhere. Frozen wilderness, huge mountains, and almost no big cities anywhere near it. And that isolation makes everything harder and more dangerous. So why is Oymyakon so cold? Here's the crazy reason. It sits in a valley. Cold air sinks down and gets trapped like a freezer bowl. So while other places warm up, Oymyakon stays frozen for months. And the cold here doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it attacks your body. First, your hands go numb. Then your skin starts burning. Then it stops feeling anything at all. That's frostbite. And it can happen in minutes. But here's something nobody thinks about. Your lungs. Breathing in extreme cold can feel sharp and painful, like your chest is being stabbed from the inside. You don't relax in this weather. You survive it. And it gets worse. This cold destroys technology. Phones shut down. Plastic can snap like glass. Metal becomes brittle. Even batteries fail almost instantly. So imagine being outside and your phone dies. Now you have zero help. Now you would think your car is your safe zone, right? Wrong. In Oymyakon, cars often can't even be turned off, because if you stop the engine, it might never start again. So people leave their cars running for hours, sometimes all night. That means the town literally sounds like engines 24/7, because turning a car off is a risk. And daily life here is built around warmth, thick jackets, layered clothing, heavy boots, fur hats, gloves. Everything is designed for one thing, staying alive. But here's a problem you probably never imagined: water. In many areas, pipes freeze solid. So people rely on ice blocks, snow, and stored water. In a modern world where you can drink water anytime, this feels unreal. And food is just as extreme. Farming is almost impossible in winter, so people eat a lot of meat, fish, and dairy. There's even a famous local dish called stroganina, frozen raw fish sliced thin. It sounds crazy, but here, the entire town is basically one giant freezer. Now here's the part that shocked me the most. Kids still go to school here. Yes, school. In temperatures that could kill you. Some days school does close, but only when it gets insanely cold. Because in Oymyakon, minus 40 degrees is not an emergency. It's normal. But life here isn't just cool or impressive. There is a dark side. Long winters, isolation, short daylight, frozen silence, and months where everything looks the same, just white snow forever. That kind of life can affect your mind. And the scariest question is this: what happens if you get stuck outside? If your car breaks down, if you get lost, if your phone is dead, the cold becomes a countdown timer. Homes here are built like fortresses, thick walls, tiny gaps, heat running non-stop, stoves burning wood all day, because if the heat stops, the freezing begins. And now for the most insane fact. In Oymyakon, you can throw boiling water into the air, and it turns into snow instantly. That's not a trick. That's how cold it is. It's like the town is living on another planet. Oymyakon proves something unbelievable. Humans can survive almost anything, if they're tough enough. But this town is not for comfort. It's not for tourists. It's for survivors. If you think this was insane, wait until the next episode. Because next we're exploring the most dangerous road on Earth, where one wrong turn means you're gone. Subscribe to Epic Unknown, because the next story is even crazier.